Finally getting a little bit of sailing off of Cape Caution. Not a lot, but we're doing 3.5-4 knots around the Cape. That's the Cape right there, right off of it. It's pretty calm out here. Letting out my fishing line. Sound. Cape Calvert up there. Vancouver Island back there.
So we just came into Furry Cove, and there were 11 boats. We would have been the 12th. We're gonna go check out the neighboring anchorage to see if it is perhaps less populated for tonight. It is so busy. Kids playing on the beach, lots of action. Summer brings everybody out.
So Fury Cove had 11 boats in it. It was pretty packed. So we decided to come over here and try Secure Anchorage, it's called. Only like a mile away. And we're the only boat here. It's nice. It's got just a slight breeze coming in here, but so did Fury. It's deep here, 70 feet. I had to use all my chain to get a good bite. So we got 250 feet of chain out. I don't know, 20 feet of rope. But she dug in nice, and we're all by ourselves. It's nice over here. See how it goes for the night. What?
I see. I have to switch sides because it's like leaning so much
Oh, is that right?
that it's not fair to the one side.
Hey Sandy, recap for the day.
Well, we got up early thinking it would be calm seas and we'd catch a bunch of fish. So we went out, but we caught no fish, which was kind of sad. Then we came back and we started sailing. It was a bit of a slow start, but now we're going 5 knots in the wrong direction, so it's all good.
It's always a win.
Feels good.
Yeah. Catching no fish feels good?
No, going fast in the sailboat feels good. We'll catch some tonight in the What, you taking a video of?
You're doing a good job lifting that motor. I like your outfit.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Just had a shower, did we?
Things have to get done, hey?
Now we're lifting the dinghy. Well, Sandy's lifting the dinghy in style.
Ready to wash it?
Yeah.
So today is the first, Joshua. What's the first?
We're gonna go do an overnight passage, go north up Hecate Strait.
Where?
Yeah, Hecate Strait, yeah.
Where are we leaving from?
This is the Spider group of islands. What's this one called? Hurricane Channel and the Spider group.
And our intended target?
Somewhere around Campania Island, about 100 miles north.
And when do you think we'll make landfall?
I think we'll probably be there around 2 to 4 tomorrow. It's 3 o'clock now, so I think it's going to take us like 20 hours. So, yeah, probably around 1.
So, do you have any nerves or reservations about our first overnight passage?
I think it's going to be alright. They're calling for like 5 to 15 knots of southeast, so this will be a slow downwind run, I think. Hopefully we can keep 5 knots up all night. I'm going to run the hydro vane as much as I can. It doesn't like downwind without like 15 knots though, so we'll see. I think it's gonna be fun. Be good.
Okay, we'll check in a bit.
Well, we're out here leaving the west coast, going up the Hecate Strait, doing our first overnight passage we've ever done. Calling for about 10 knots of wind all night. There's the coast behind us. Got the wind vane ready to go, but it's only about 8 knots of wind downwind. It doesn't like that too much, so we'll just wait a while to see what happens. It's about 5 o'clock right now in the evening. Seas are really nice, quite calm. About a little under a meter. I don't know, 2 to 3 feet. Yeah, so see how it goes. Kind of excited to do our first overnight passage. We're looking at doing about 100 miles. We'll see where we end up by daybreak. See if we can keep up 5 knots. We're doing about 4.5, 5 knots right now. Well, it's 8:30 at night. Wind has slowed right down to 6-7 knots. We're doing 4.5 knots. We're not really going towards where we need to be. We're heading out into the Hecate Strait area. We'll have to do a turn here in the next hour or so. The fog is really hammered down. Probably only, I don't know, half a mile visibility now. How is it out here?
It's calm.
Yeah, it's not bad. Sails are flopping a little bit now and then, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
Not a lot of visibility.
Yeah. Got the radar running. Nobody's out here, just us. So this is night watch on an overnight crossing. It's kind of cool. Can't see anything. Got about 8 knots of wind. We died there. It was really frustrating for a while. Wind died right off, but then it picked up, and now we're motoring again, or sailing again. Don't have to motor. It's good. Yeah. Kind of cool.
So we are sitting in, where are we sitting, Joshua?
Quiet, something G.
Gillen Bay.
Gillen Harbor.
Gillen Harbor. And we did our first overnight crossing from Spider Islands to Gillen Harbor. How did it go? Give us the highlights.
The first half was good, and then started, we lost. They were calling for 10 to 20 knots for 3 days actually, and we were down to like 2 knots, 3 knots. Started sailing through most of the night. It was pretty miserable.
And
flopping and banging.
we sailed 60% of the time.
60% of the miles, yeah. Yeah, and then we motored last. I don't know. It was a 100-mile trip. We motored the rest of the way in.
Any more thoughts about our first overnight passage? Was it daunting?
No, not at all. It was fine. If we would have had 10 knots, I think it would have been glorious. All I wanted is to take 10 knots, and we had like 2 to 5. The overnight was fine. We had radar running, the AIS running, and actually even there was low cloud cover, but you could still see the horizon a little bit, like with the moon was out above it all. That was fine.
How many boats did we run into?
None.
No, we saw the tug.
Well, he was like 6 miles away or something like that, yeah, on AIS. The radar didn't start picking him up till he was about 2 miles away, I noticed.
And when are we planning our next one?
Oh, not for a while. It'll be from Lichua Bay down to Sitka, probably, is kind of what I'm thinking, if we get up there. So that's like a month away. Yeah, it was rough at the end there. It was frustrating, actually. Their lack of ability to predict wind is... I think my personal opinion is they predict... If it says 10 to 20, expect tops of 10, but realistically you're going to get 5. If they predict 30, you're going to get like 15.
Seems to be
So
the
that's
way.
what it seems to have been. What you got there, Sandy?
2 ling.
2 little ling. They're not very...
One for you, one for me.
Not very big, but...
No, they're babies, but...
But they're still ling.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Hey boys. Girls mostly, actually.
He's got a harem.
Oh man, does he ever, eh? He's just sitting up there proud as can be. Look at these guys following us. Guarding their mail. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's Buddy up there
Yeah, I
showing
see him. He's
showing his good stuff off.
yeah.
Trying to dry it out. Oh man. Oh, she's gonna give him a little
fight.
snip.
We just came out of Gillen Harbor. Caught a couple small lings, but nothing spectacular. And saw a pot of whales out here. Just coming into Campania Sound over here. This is Campania Island coming up on our right. We're sailing towards McMicking Inlet. Wing on wing. We got, I don't know, probably 6 knots of wind. Feeling 3 knots. But she's pretty comfortable. I had a whale come up just in front of me, but he never came back up again.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
flatbed.
Yeah.
We woke up to a really wet and windy day this morning in McMicking Inlet on Campania Island. We have about 15 knots of wind. We're running dead downwind, doing 7.5 knots. I got just the main up. Hard to see there, but anyway, it's doing good. I got the boom brake set on it. I'm not using my preventer, I'm just using the boom brake. It's the pink line there. So it works. It's interesting. If you have an accidental jibe, instead of the boom slamming over, it has to work through. The rope has to work through that, and it slows it down, takes all the energy out of it. Works pretty good. Anyway, it's really comfortable out here. We're in Estevan Sound, Campania Island, and we're going to go up Pitt Island to Eyre Inlet, I think, somewhere right in there. It's a real tight little bomb-proof anchorage, supposedly. So we're gonna go try that Ala Passage. Anyway, hopefully the conditions stay like this today. It's beautiful sailing. 30 miles we gotta go. We're sailing along and this whale come out of nowhere right beside us. See if he comes up again. Yeah, there he is. Right here. He's right there. See? Caught right in front of us. Yeah, that's cool. I think there's two of them.
It is a wet, rainy day on the boat. We've started the fire and we're just so warm.
What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed.